So today we're going to talk about how to bid at auction. Okay, so there's a lot of uncertainty about how to bid at auction. There's a bit of nervousness with first-time bidders, etc. So I just wanted to kind of give a very brief overview of how you would bid at one of our auctions. So first thing to remember is if you bid at auction and you don't win the bid, there is no charge whatsoever. So we're not taking money from you to actually place a bid. It's only if you are the winning bidder at the end of the auction, that's when you would get charged effectively. Okay, so easy numbers. What you would do is go into our website, press login, register to bid. You would then follow a certain process. So you would create a free account on our AMS passport. So it's completely free. You get a password and a login. You would then upload your ID. So we need one proof of address, which would be utility bill or possibly bank statement, and then one proof of ID, which would be your passport or your driving license. So, or you could use your passport for the ID, and you could use your driving license for the address. So, once that bit's uploaded from your end, we'll then do an AML check with, I think, Landmark do it. So again, soft check, doesn't affect your credit score, and then we would get a pass or a fail based on whatever the system tells us. So once we've seen that bit on our end, the back end, we can then see you've registered to bid, you've uploaded your ID, you've passed your AML check, and the next bit would be what we class as the bidder security. So for my auction, it's similar to booking a hotel. So we put a shadow payment on the debit card you provide us of £5,000. No money is taken, so it's literally just a shadow. No money is taken at this point. And you are then, once that's come through, I'll then get a notification my end, and as auctioneer I can then tick the box to say yes, you are approved to bid at auction. Okay, so the bidding process usually goes up in £1,000 increments. So you'll have a starting price, and then you can basically just bid in £1,000 increments until you don't want to bid anymore, or you can bid at £3,000 or £5,000, whatever you decide to do. Okay, and within the system you'll be able to see bidder 1 has bid X, bidder 2, bidder 3, bidder 4. So you can see in live time what's actually happening. And then the final part of that is once the reserve has been met, so the client has a minimum acceptable figure. That's undisclosed, so you don't know, that's only me and the client who knows this. And once that figure is met, the website and the system will tell you the reserve has been met. So that means if you don't bid again, it will sell 100%, okay? So once that reserve's been met, as I said, once the timer goes down to 0, if a bid comes in the last 60 seconds of that window closing, it will extend by another 60 seconds, and that'll just keep going until no further bids are received or are submitted. So if you are then the winning bidder, once that ticking timer finishes, goes to 0, you are the highest bidder, you've deemed to exchange contracts. Okay, so that's when the system will take that £5,000 from your account into our client account, and then you'll get invoiced for 10% deposit plus our auction fee minus that £5,000. Okay, so that'll all be done via bank's transfer, and as I said, that will be exchange of contract. We'll then issue the contract, sign on your behalf, and then instruct solicitors. So in a nutshell, that's how the bidding process works. If you're an underbidder, the shadow simply gets lifted and you're free to use your card. But main point, you don't get charged any money to bid at auction unless you are the winning bidder. Thank you.